music. Mon Valley Radio.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great big beautiful country of ours, how the hell you doing? That's what I like to do, run a tight ship. Oh my gosh, what a joke. Oh boy, what bullshit, huh? Oh man, I'll tell you what, the biggest mistake you could ever make in your life, catch your breath first. Is try to put a roast on right before a radio show. Man, I'm going to tell you what. Look at this. I got shit hanging out everywhere. Don't even look clean. Look at that. I can clean myself up here. Get straightened up. Oh, jeez. Got to blow my nose. Crap. Oh, shit. Boogie City. So I've been running my ass off trying to get this roast on because you got to cook it like freaking 7 hours. Slow cooker. And my sister, she just brought over carrots a bit ago. I had to peel them. They weren't the baby carrots. They were already peeled in the package. So the ones she brought over, some of them were like trees. Well, and here's the other thing. I know you're supposed to, I washed the celery. Here's a bad thing. Organic celery. The celery looks beautiful. Really nice and green and everything. So I bought that. And here, it's only a couple days ago that I got it. And I pulled it out of the bag today. Because I always keep it it's in the plastic bag. You know how it comes, celery. You know. And then I put another dark bag over top of it, wrap it up real good, put it in the refrigerator. So, the color don't, fade out or, keeps it fresh. As fresh as possible. So, I pulled it out today and it's like, limp rag. It's just like, I'm like, organic. And here's the other thing about organic. They get away with calling it organic because it's dirty. There's a ton of dirt on it. Okay, it looks like somebody pulled it out of their backyard garden or something. Maybe that's what they mean by organic. I don't know. And I didn't pick it. I picked the regular celery that I usually get. That's always, nice and firm and green and, all cleaned up. No, hardly any dirt on it. Probably chemically treated, that kind, the kind that gives you cancer after 20 years. But yeah, there was a substitution on my order, so that was one of the substitutions. So I just have to put up with it. Make me sad, So anyway, let's see here. What's going on here? Okay, that changed. So I'm trying to do something here, and no matter how I try to do it, I can't figure it out. I'm trying to get the sound effects that I can play on the radio side over to the video side, so that when I make a stupid comment or go, whatever, something stupid, I can do a sound effect, but I can't do it. I could figure it out, but I still need like maybe 2 cables or something like that. So when I get it figured out, you'll be the first to know, because then you'll hear it and you'll say, what kind of shit is this? Well, got to do something to entertain you. This puss here ain't freaking cutting it every day, So why did I cut it down from Monday through Saturday to Monday through Thursday? It's just temporary, folks. Just temporary. I've been getting into that habit, running a couple of weeks and then getting so far behind that I have to take a whole week off the radio show. And I don't want to do that. That's not fair to you, not fair to me, not fair to anybody. So anyway, not good for ratings either, let me tell you. So, especially on radio side. So anyway, yeah. So I figured I'd go Monday through Thursday, and then I'll leave Friday and Saturday go. Let the Moso R&B show take that over for a little bit till I get everything caught up. Like I said the other day, this is royalties week. Well, it was royalties week up until yesterday. You had to have your royalties turned in so artists could get paid. I had to fill all that out. And that is not fun, folks. That is not fun. I mean, you have software that collects the song, how many times it was played, how many listeners there were. But then you got to put it on, it's all Excel sheets. So you got to copy and paste and copy and move that, for BMI and CSAC for 3 months. Try to do that over and this is with all the commercials and everything deleted, 33,000 times. Your eyes start going buggy. But it's got to be done. Now I wish there was an automatic. I mean, other than reports being stored, it would be nice if there was a software program that the reports would be stored in the proper format, that all you have to do is pluck it off here and put it over there and you're done. But it don't work like that. So I guess because of the diversity of stations and how their recording software is and everything else, it's a real pain in the ass, but hey, people got to make their money, right? So that's why you do it. So people can get their money. What am I doing here? Oh, I was going to set this. So I set that. So, okay, so you guys got me set up here? What's going on? Okay. Scully, she just had a baby. Congratulations, Scully. I'm going to make bread and chili today, and do absolutely nothing besides that, and lounge with my baby. I need to keep telling myself that it's okay to not spend the day doing things on my to-do list or clean every day. That's true. You got a new baby, man. Take it easy. Enjoy it while you can, because when that little boy grows up, he's going to be a big pain in the ass. And that's speaking from experience. Tiffany Drastic. If you believe in making it harder for black people to vote, you and I have nothing to say to each other. And hashtag 13. Okay, Jonathan Goldman says, unpopular take, but Mueller, kind of a wussy. Yep. Well, here's the thing. He did as much as he could being a Republican. Think about that. He did as much, and he said as much as he could because he was a Republican. Now, if he was a Democrat with a different mindset, Mueller would have said, hell yeah, man, take that guy, man, prosecute that son-of-a-b. But he didn't. It's not for me to say. Okay, Amy Lynn Chauvin said he will not testify. He will not testify. Okay. Hey, this is not a kiddie program. You got Rugrats, Crumb Munchers running around. Time to put them in nap. If it's nice outside, kick their ass outside. I go through this every day. My regular people already know this. But new viewers, new listeners don't know that. So I have to throw it in there. It's not for kids. Not for kids. Because sometimes the shit flies, you know what I mean? Oh, especially when I get upset. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing a lot better. Okay. Nathalie Jacoby says, are you a dog or a cat person? Dude, who gives a shit? And guess what? She's got, this is so dumb. It's Twitter, right? She got 41 retweets. That's why it's Mangled. Retweets, and she got 317 likes, and she's got 642 responses. Wait, let's see. She got 39,000, over 39,000 followers. Maybe I ought to ask some stupid questions like that. Oh, here she goes, Amy Lynn again. Oh, my God. Here we go, folks. Here's the bad word. Get the kids out of there. How many effing times can Eric Nelson say opine? I hate that fucking word. She said effing fucking before, too. Remember when Amy Comey Barrett kept saying it? Opine. Who else used to say that? What's his name? O'Reilly. You know, years ago, I used to watch that guy. Because he was saying, like, he would tell the truth. The facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Okay, Twitter news. La 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 la. Oh, now, here, look at this. The Daily Beast, 1 hour ago. I wonder why they did this. U.S. intel walks back claim Russians put bounties on American troops. You know why they're walking it back? They're trying to get some diplomacy going on. It's probably true, but they're like, oh, we'll just walk it back. You know, maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Okay. It was a huge election time story that prompted cries of treason. But according to a newly disclosed assessment, Donald Trump might have been right to call it a hoax. I don't know, Bob. It was a blockbuster story. Okay, this is from the Daily Beast today. Today, folks. At 11 a.m. Ooh, 11 a.m. That's only an hour ago. Okay. It was a blockbuster story about Russia's return to the Imperial Great Game in Afghanistan. The Kremlin had spread money around the longtime Central Asian battlefield for militants to kill remaining U.S. sources. It sparked a massive outcry from Democrats and their resistance amplifiers about the treasonous Russian puppet in the White House whose admiration for Vladimir Putin had endangered American troops. Remember that? But on Thursday, the Biden administration announced that U.S. intelligence had only low to moderate confidence in the story after all. Translated from the jargon of spy world, that means the intelligence agencies have found the story is, at best, unproven and possibly untrue. That's all I'm going to read. That's, from that. So if you want to look that up, God, here the Daily Beast. Okay, today, 5:57 a.m. See that? You know what, these writers, they don't get no credit. And they should. They're up day and night. Writing stories, investigating. Man, you know what? Being a journalist, I mean, some of these people on Twitter, and they say they're journalists, and they got like 30 followers. No. You're not a freaking journalist for what? The real journalists, they put up where they write at. I mean, even a journalist, if you write and you do investigative work and stuff like that, God bless you. God bless you. Some of that shit's dangerous. Dangerous. It ain't all no, what's his name? David Muir and all that shit. And those two guys, Hannity and Tucker Carlson, cannot even begin to say they are freaking journalists. Okay. The Biden administration has hit back after Russia humiliated the U.S. government with a mega hack that breached the networks of multiple agencies and went undetected for months. Last year, Russian hackers breached at least a dozen U.S. agencies, including the country's nuclear energy agency and the State Department, by breaking into SolarWinds, an Austin-based company that provides IT systems to government clients. On Thursday, the White House announced a string of measures against Russia in retaliation for the hacks and repeated attempts to interfere in Russian elections. United States elections, folks. Get it together. Okay. The punishments include expulsion of 10 diplomats, including representatives of the Russian intelligence service, the blacklistings of 6 tech companies said to support Russian intelligence operations, and an extensive order banning U.S. banks from purchasing bonds issued by the Russian government. Okay. So, this shit just keeps getting worse. I mean, here's the only thing I'm like really worried about is, Trump, Putin, yeah. But then there's Pompeo, and I wonder how much shit Pompeo gave the Russians. I wonder. I'm just, this is the crazy shit, What the hell is this? The Hill, 3 hours ago. CNN news crew attacked while covering Minnesota police protests. A CNN crew member collapsed after being hit in the head by a water bottle while covering the protests over the fatal police shooting of Daunte Wright in Brooklyn City, Minnesota, Wednesday night. The attack was captured on video and posted to Twitter by Nicholas Rowan, a Washington Examiner staff writer. Protesters threw a water bottle at a CNN crew member and hit him square on the head. They mock him when he falls down, Rowan tweeted. Now, here's the thing. Was it a protester or an anarchist? The crew member working with CNN senior national correspondent Miguel Marquez was hit by the water bottle as he attempted to reason with protesters who were accosting the network's journalists. After he recovered from the blow, at least one person called for a medic. The protesters ultimately chased the CNN crew off, throwing eggs at them and their vehicle as they drove away. Marquez later tweeted that his crew was okay. Here's the thing. I don't know. This does not sound like the normal Black Lives Matter type people that protest. Most of them people are like, hey, be cool. Be cool. We're going to stand here and do our thing. And then you get these guys that all they want to do is cause wreak havoc, and then they go screwing everything up. Listen, see, here's the thing. Fox News. See, Fox News with Samuel Chamberlain. Minnesota protester tells Fox News reporter only way things change is if people start throwing things. Former Brooklyn Center, Minnesota police officer Kim Porter committed an act of... See, now this is bullshit too. When will it stop? Former Brooklyn Center, Minneapolis police officer Kim Porter committed an act of war when she shot and killed 20-year-old Daunte Wright on Sunday. An anonymous protester outside the suburbs police station told Fox News Wednesday night. Bullshit. The protester, who claimed to be a Navy veteran, joined senior correspondent Mike Tobin for a live interview on Handy while carrying a pig's head topped by a police hat impaled on an American flag. I was out here last Tuesday night, and I was simply over there having some words with officers, the man explained. Somebody else shone a flashlight on them, and I got maced in the face for the second time by police officers in my life. It hurt really, really bad, and I got really, really upset, and I went and got this pig-headedness thing today. What about the people who are throwing rocks, bottles, bricks, and other projectiles at the cops? Asked Sean Hannity, and doesn't he paint with such a broad brush and characterize all cops like pigs the way he's holding up there? Well, we don't use tear gas, a man answered after Tobin relayed the question. We don't use gas. Gas is against the Jiva Knesset, but it's harmful, Tobin interjected, referring to the projectiles. Of course, but that's the only way they're going to learn anything, the protester commented. That's the only way that things could ever change, is if people start throwing things. You know what? And it's a white guy. It's a white guy. Now, give me if I'm wrong. It was a black man that was killed, right? And it's okay for white people to get involved and protest and stuff like that. But see? So then now you got black radical whites. And why was he over there taunting the police in the first place? You're just supposed to protest. You're not supposed to go over there and pick a fight. You dumbass, you. Some people just never learn. Did you go up and poke a bear? I don't think so. I don't think you go poke a bear. You might get your ass handed to you just like he did. He got maced. Well, geez, if you weren't there in the first place, it wouldn't have burned because you wouldn't have got it in the face. You dick, you. See this? I got no sympathy for these freaking assholes that get their ass whooped. Wow, here you go. Fox News yesterday. No more Fox News. By Jessica Napoli. Here, this shame. Social media star Adam Perkins. Anybody know Adam Perkins? I don't. Dead at 24. Maybe I should know him, huh? Adam Perkins, a social media star known for his videos on Vine, died on Sunday. He was 24 years old. The social media influencer's twin brother, Patrick, confirmed Adam's death with a post on Instagram Tuesday. No cause of death was given. My brother Adam Perkins passed away this previous Sunday, 4/11/21. Patrick captioned a photo of them together. I can't even really put into words what this loss means for me, he continued. I'm often asked the question what it's like to be a twin, and my response is usually, what's it like to not be a twin? Patrick described, I'm struggling to find the words to explain what it will be like for me to live in this world without him. So that's former Vine star, that's V-I-N-E, star Adam Perkins. So I don't know, maybe look him up on Instagram. I don't know. Uh-oh. Forbes magazine, 4 hours ago, here's baby, China blinks as American, Philippine fleets challenge possible reef seizure. Uh-oh. They blinked. They blinked. That's not good. Well, it is kind of good, but it's not good, because then they're like, uh-oh. We have our honor to defend. We blinked. We got to reverse that. Bullshit. Okay? They first showed up around the Western Reef in December, a growing fleet of Chinese boats anchoring hull to hull in the shallow water around the boomerang-shaped reef 200 miles west of the Philippines and South China Sea. By March, there were around 220 Chinese boats near the reef. It appeared to officials in Manila and Washington that Beijing was about to execute another land grab, potentially leading to the establishment of yet another Chinese military outpost in disputed water. See, this is great. You know what? This is like clear over there, right? Clear over there. And you know what? All I saw was a little tiny blip. Listen, this is serious, folks. A little tiny blip that the Chinese are buying properties down in the Bahamas and down in those islands down south of Florida. They're buying up properties to put in military installations right underneath our nose. And you hear nothing about it. They haven't started building yet. Maybe that's why you haven't heard anything about it. But they got to start telling people this shit that's going on. And I'm serious. That's what they're doing. They're buying all these properties up down in the islands, down in the Bahamas, and in the Caribbean. So, but no, they're big and worried about a stupid-ass freaking little island clear over there. So, in mid-April, the Chinese boats began dispersing. What happened in the intervening month is clear. The U.S. and Philippine navies deployed powerful forces to the region, while diplomats plainly stated that Chinese occupation of a reef inside the Philippines' exclusive economic zone could warrant a military response. The Chinese have blinked, said Jerry Hendricks, a retired U.S. Navy officer and author of To Bride, Maintain a Navy. Of course, it remains to be seen for how long they've blinked. Well, you can either blink or shut your eyes. Some of these people ought to just shut their mouths. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. So, what else we got going? Hey, what's going on now? Sandy Hook. Oh, no. Okay, no, that's stupid. Yeah, well, do you think the Brooklyn Center Club meant to kill the kid in the car? Hey, you know what? There was a thing up there I put up yesterday. Some pretty shady shit with her going on. She told two guys that to turn off their body cams after they killed that one guy a few years ago. Scully again. A really good habit to get into is washing your sheets and blankets at least once a month. She's just turning into a regular mom, Oh my gosh. Oh. Don't Florida your Colorado. It says don't California or Colorado. Well, don't Florida either. That's what Molly Rogers said. Lauren Boebert. Lauren Bonehead. The therapy dude says, what the fuck does that mean? And Robert V says she's horrified of her state becoming an economic leader and contributor to the next tax revenue, while also being a cultural and innovative capital. Show replies, are you mad because you can't openly commit hate crimes against homosexuals anymore? Wow, that was Robert V too. Bill says, I live in California, and just to make sure illegals don't vote, and if they do, they have to be deported. They decide who's governor in California and will vote Newsom in again. No use voting till voting ID is required. That's who Bill says. Jeez, these people, they're just like... Rob says, wrong. And if you want to argue about immigration illegals, learn to write in English better than they do. Drop the mic. Drop the pencil. He dropped the pencil on him. Learn to write better than the illegals do. Way to go, Rob. Jeez. That's when you go on these right-wing places like Lauren Bonehead and MG, whatever her hell name is, like the beer, Miller Genuine Draft. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever they're on. MTG. Drink an MTG for lunch, No, better yet, drink two. I know, folks. I'm going over the edge. Oh, I did go over. Time's up, folks. Damn, I had a good time. I don't know about you, but I had a great time. That was pretty fun. Now I got to go back in and peel my potatoes and cut my onions and throw that into the damn roast. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Beautiful day. Okay, well, I'm going to say goodbye to these folks here. And then I'm going to say goodbye to you. Say goodbye, radio. Goodbye, radio. Goodbye, radio. Goodbye, radio. Play radio, 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 radio. And then say goodbye to you guys. There you go. Have a good day. Don't get that Rona. Be careful. Had a wonderful time. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Everything else.
5 decades of music.
So anyway.
Mon